Hi, Luna. What's up, Luna? Long time no see. How are you? How was your night? You are first. You are definitely first. See if I can get everything going. Second, what's up? How's it going, Super? How's your night? Make sure I'm getting everything here. Uh, Matt, good evening, buddy. Hi, Guppy. Brad, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Jack. Good to see you, brother. We got a decent view of Jupiter right now. Still a little daylight out. Um, Check that out. That's actually kind of crazy. You get Io right next to Jupiter. I did take out the focal reducer that we normally go with. This gives us a little bit more of an advantage, so we don't have as much light coming through, so it's a little bit harder to pick up some things. But man, the zoom is so beautiful. Hi, Raven. BD Cardinal, what's up, brother? Long time no see. See you. Alex, good evening. Let's freaking go. We got Jupiter for a bit until the clouds come in. At some point, the clouds are probably going to. San Diego, hi, pigs. Welcome in. How's San Diego weather? How's San Diego weather, man? Hopefully it's beautiful out there. Hi, Karen. Good evening. How are you? Good evening. Let's see if I can do a little bit of focus stuff here. I was kind of working on when I hit the live button. So we'll see if we can get a little better focus as we go through the night. Move it over a little bit in the telescope. How's it look, though? Does it look all right to y'all? We'll probably do a live stack here in a minute. Just check it out. Hi, Kat. Good evening. Sunny and 76. Yo, that sounds so good. That actually sounds really nice. That is not bad. I'll take 76. I would definitely take it. The Midwest weather is being very bipolar. Like, really bipolar. Space is beautiful. What's up, Dr. Robert? How you doing, brother? How's your night? Good to see you as well. It is very beautiful. Our planets are amazing, though. Got a lot of wind going through, as you guys can see here. We've got a lot of wind, a lot of moisture in the sky. We're not going to get like the cleanest view tonight, but it still looks really cool. Your baby Jupiter, that's awesome. Awesome. Here, let me stack it. Hi, Shivered. Welcome in. Let's do a real quick live stack on it. Kind of want to see how it looks tonight. It's a cool process. See if we can bring everything in. So here's the raw view. That's our video. And then we live stack it, which gives us a little bit more clarity. What it does is it sticks it on top of each other, kind of just keeps stacking images. And by doing that, you kick out a lot of noise. You kick out some of the atmospheric issues that we get, like raw. But it makes it absolutely stunning, absolutely gorgeous in its own context. But check that out. Like Jupiter is such a beautiful planet. This is only like 500 images here as well. Like 500 images here. But pretty cool. It's looking good tonight. Hey, Baza, how you doing? Could you see the shuttle at all? When it was on its way outwards, we were able to capture it. If it can clear up enough in the morning hours, I would love to capture it on its way back as well. But our forecast is horrible here. Absolutely horrible here in the Kansas City area. We have some of the worst forecasts coming up this week. In fact, I didn't think I'd be able to go live tonight, but here we are. That's a good thing. That's obviously a good thing. So I'm glad to be here tonight. Be able to at least take a look out at Jupiter. I was going to try to do Venus, but I didn't get set up on time. What's your thoughts on Artemis? What do you mean by on thoughts? I think that it's going so well. Like, really, really well. Thanks, Mister. You know Neptune's color. What color is it? Happy Camper's here? That's right. Like Uranus color. But a little bit darker. Like a baby blue. Okay. Makes sense. I got baby blue eyes. I don't know if you can tell or not. I never have a light on, actually. I actually got baby blue eyes. So it ends up being like my favorite color as well. Obviously. Obviously. I might be biased, though. I'll just take it. I might be a little biased. Oh, man. That's horrible, ain't it? Might be just a little bit biased. What's really great, though, is Uranus and Neptune actually have the same color. There used to be an old thought that there was a little bit difference in them, but through better calculations, the ESA, the European Space Agency, actually determined no, we just had camera settings wrong and that they actually come in the same color, which is true when I look at it through my telescope. It does appear to be the same color. Kind of wild. How did our solar system go to reverse? And when most other systems have planets that are sized similar to each other? It's a really good question. Really, really good question. Whatever the cause was before our solar system, which is so hard to model, right? Whatever the cause was before our solar system most likely had a lot of really interesting features to it, right? So we probably got fed some amazing isotopes or amazing uh, chemistry of its own when it came to our solar system, whether it's the carbon and other types of things. It just makes it interesting. We see this now compared to what you've seen even a long time ago. Like older stars, they didn't get a lot of the feature-rich elements from stuff like planetary novas and supernovas. Most of the older stars had relatively basic stuff, so hydrogen, helium, simple things in that region that they would kick out a little bit. But definitely the cosmos itself is getting fed with a lot more interesting elements, and which is getting scattered obviously into planetary systems. I gotta get a drink. It's getting scattered into planetary systems, make it interesting in its own sense. It's based on even the future. Planetary systems in the future are going to be so element rich that even life and terrestrial planets and stuff like that will explode in a higher point. Hi, Jace, how you doing, buddy? Hopefully I got it for you though, man. It's interesting. We have a very, in a huge sense, we have a unique solar system, but it's not so unique. There's one solar system out there that's really odd, where the gas planets are inbound, and it has a terrestrial planet on the outside, which is super weird. We probably likely had several other planets, obviously, and especially we can go down the path and say most likely we had a huge gas planet that got ejected at some point. So that's an interesting concept as well. But you're right. We're just not really good yet. We're not great when it comes to exoplanets. We're capturing them so fast. The numbers going up so dang fast. It's kind of ridiculous how fast it's going up. But I think once we get the Roman Space Telescope up, I think it's going to define a lot more when it comes to other solar systems, other stellar systems, and their planets or exoplanets. So I think that's going to be really interesting. I think that's going to really help out. Gaia's pretty cool, man. Gaia's really cool. I'm really excited for Roman Space Telescope, though. I think it's going to be the one that really narrows down a lot of that information, though. If there was a cosmic event, would the telescope see the light before the naked eye? It's the same. Light's going to travel into the telescope. The difference is the way that this telescope is. If you're using a refractor telescope, it's just going to come straight to you. With this telescope, it would be a little bit slower, but you wouldn't notice it because it has to come in, bounce off a mirror, hit another mirror, and then get refocused and come back at you. So there would be a little bit there. That would be a change, but at the end of the day, you're going to have slowdown by optics. So your eyes are going to capture them first. The difference of it's really so underwhelming that unless you're getting really technical with it, they really don't matter. So, are those more lenses behind you? Different telescopes, yeah. Some other telescopes, some of them. We got other telescopes, some over here, more inside the actual open area of the observatory as well. Today you told your crush you love her. You got rejected. Dang, man. It's a tough one. Jupiter getting out frame? Yeah, get it. What happens when you get hyper-focused on a question? Well, I hate getting hyper-focused on a question. Can you guys see Io right underneath Jupiter there? One right up on it. Jupiter shifting. Is it true that our sun may start out as a twin binary setup? It's a good question. There's hypotheses out there. There's no true definition to it, but it's a really good question. So, do you recommend a 4mm eyepiece for a 4 or an 8-inch Dobsonian? So here's the deal: the 8-inch don't matter. When you think about the Dobsonian, it's not the size of it, or any telescope, I should say. It's not the size of the mirror. What you're looking for is your focal length, and you divide that by the 4. So let's say your focal length's 100, right? 100mm, which ain't gonna be true with your 8-inch Dobsonian. You're probably like 1200 or something like that. And if you divide that by the 4, then you're 25 zoom. So what you'd focus on is your focal length, and then your millimeter. Just divide it, and you'll get it. Here's a little, what's the name of the moon again? Io. That one's beautiful, Io. And this is such a gorgeous moon. This is the most volcanic mass in the solar system. You gotta love volcanoes. They're absolutely awesome. Love them. Absolutely beautiful. Hopefully I got the rest of your guys' questions. Does anyone know about the back rooms? What do you mean the back rooms? Oh, you told your crush that you love her. Got rejected. Dude, you know what? When she rejected you, take it as a win at the same time, buddy. It wins at the same time. Jupiter, I hardly even know her. Yo, that's almost like an office thing right there, quote. I know. What's up, brother? How you doing? How's your night? It is so pretty, Oliver. I love Jupiter. Like, Jupiter is that beautiful planet that you can go to. It's between Jupiter and Venus. Just two stunning planets. Two absolutely stunning planets. Herbold. That's the name. Herbold. I'm going to stack it one more time. We'll get another live stack here real quick. Some of the clouds are going to start pushing in on us at some point, but there's a little bit better view of Io. Jupiter stacked up. No great red spot currently, but you can definitely make out the bandings. You can make out the zones. You can make out a lot of the ammonia regions that are the ammonia regions that are coming through. Some of the different elements that cause a little bit more of that kind of like a tannish grayish color, which is not very common for us to normally see. Hi Trev, good evening, buddy. Good evening. Like the button, sir. That's right. You guys don't mind. I'd appreciate it. I would definitely appreciate it. I look very huggable. My dog says that. My dog tries to jump on me and hug all over me. Wild thing. This lemonade is not so bad now. Now that I'm using like a half packet for a big bottle of water, it's not as bad. It's not as striking anymore. Tastes a little bit better. And if you are just coming in, hello. So I'm on the other side of this car. Yep. Back room is a battle room that you go. No clip before you have to survive it. Maybe about back room. It's called back. Oh, that's great. Great. Hi Tony, what's up, brother? How's your trip, man? How's your trip going? You got a Jackie dog. What? Jackie dog. What can I make? Jack Terrier and Chihuahua? That's him? Seen Naturally yesterday. Maybe Rocket Breed. Oh, no way. I'm thinking, didn't wait, did they launch yesterday or the day before? There's a launch for SpaceX. I can't remember if it's yesterday or the day before. Like, that's a sad thing about being in the Kansas City region. We can't. Cody, what's up, brother? Thank you for the 5, man. Appreciate that. Hope you're having an amazing night. How's Cody tonight, bud? Get you some apple juice, dude. Like, I don't want to do the apple juice. I don't want to hit the sugar. I don't want to spike the insulin as I'm doing all this crazy stuff. Like, I've been trying to keep all sugar and all carbs out completely. So I'm going 0 sugar lemonade. It's so dang bitter though. I'm just tired of water. Like, you do nothing but water for a week and a half. Oh my goodness, it's so like just tiring. Alright, once they landed back to there. Not yet. They're on their way back though. There's a shot right there. Yeah, dude, it's looking so good right now. Here, let me even sharpen it up a little bit more. See if we can get more details about this. It's so beautiful, ain't it? Absolutely stunning. I'm gonna save this one. We're already like 2,200 images. Let me save that. This is what it looks like again, raw, without the processing of stacking. And this is what it looks like stacked. So you can see it just gives you such a better view, better clarity. It's so beautiful. Which putting sliced fruit in your water. I want to, but it's just the sugar content. I've been trying to stay away from hitting, like, spiking my insulin for a little bit, just to drive my body, try to get rid of toxins. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I just kind of felt like it. I decided to hit it pretty hard. Whenever I do something, I go at it 100%. And so that's kind of the scenario I'm in right now. We got so much wind blowing through. That's kind of the scenario. Like, whenever I decide to do something, I go at it super hard. Like, I just don't give up on it. Yeah, like my battles. What does it mean when you're stacking? It's a good question. And so when we're stacking, here we got about we're running about 13 frames per second on video mode, which is relatively slow because of the wind or the wind, and also plus with the clouds coming through. I don't want to be like crazy fast and getting us all like nauseous. So I can slow down the frames per second. So similar if you play games or anything like that, you kind of understand frames per second. And so what we're doing here is we're taking all those frames, the images. So like when you watch a movie, it's nothing but a bunch of images, and it makes up frames. And our eyes see up whatever it is, like 23 frames per second or so. So we're taking all those frames, though, and we're putting them on top of each other, and we're looking for the good ones. So if there's one that's kind of blurry, like the wind's blowing through, the atmosphere kind of pushes through, then we kick those out. We're saving the good images, getting rid of the bad images, putting them on top of each other, and it just makes a really cool view. Just a good way to enhance the view with live real-time data. Makes it really awesome. You drink carbonated water? Oh, lemon soda. Okay, the stream machine. I got you. Is it visible from Arizona? When it gets there, what? You're 6:28 right now, right? You guys are on Pacific time currently, since it's daylight time. So you guys are Pacific. So you guys are 6:28. Once it gets dark, yeah, absolutely. Look straight up, you'll see it. Take a lot of no sugar. I love it, man. Especially here, sending me pictures, awesome. Great. Hi Punch, how are you doing, buddy? That's pretty good. Yeah, it's amazing. I love the soda stream machines. 6:29 right now. Yeah, so tonight, yeah, absolutely. It'll be almost straight above you, a little bit to the west, and it's gonna be really, really bright. Mars have gold to mine. There's gold on Mars. Gold's everywhere in the universe. This is like when you think of gold, it's created by stars that go supernova. It is abundant in the universe. So, for example, there's a comet, or not a comet, an asteroid called 16 Psyche, which is like I can't even remember, hundreds of trillions of dollars just at its core alone, which is just crazy. Gold's pretty common in the universe. Same for diamonds. They're not that special. Obviously, gold was just one of those elements that was a little bit harder to find here on Earth, so we use it as a monetary thing. Carbonated water is the best. I'm not lie here. I've drank some before. I hated it. Absolutely hated it. Get a soda stream? Ah, man, I don't know. I used to have one, I guess. Like, man, it's been like a decade ago. I don't know that I want to go down the soda stream route. I'm not sure what I'm even doing anyways. I'm just like, let's go keto, whatever. Let's kick carbs. And I'm like, heck, while I'm doing that, let's just kick sugar. Next, we'll be like, let's quit chewing. I don't know. Sometimes I just go at it extreme, like 100%. I'm just kind of one of those guys. I go 0 to 100% when it comes to doing something. That's what it is. You see it when you lever up. Ah, okay. Gotcha. The carbonated water, you'll get used to it when you love it. I don't know. And then you'll love it. I don't know. I've tried it before. I thought it was so nasty. I don't know why. I mean, of course, maybe it'd be better now. It could be. Your moon views are closer to the moon's surface. The Artemis one had a disappointing they were. Wait until we see the processed ones. Because we were looking at those live photos that were being pushed out through radio waves. But wait until we see the actual photos when they get back and get processed. I think they're going to be, wow. I think it's going to be so stunning. Like, absolutely stunning. Here, before you go to school, yo, welcome in. How you doing? Good to see you tonight. I hope you're having an amazing night. Let's see here. Bring up my chat a little easier here. Jupiter before you go to school. That's so awesome. Welcome in. We're hanging out with Jupiter for just a bit. I wonder if my upload speeds are horrible or something. I should check that earlier. TikTok didn't, or YouTube, not TikTok. YouTube did not push us tonight. It's so funny. Maybe I didn't check our connection. Maybe. It's all good. We probably won't go for very long. I didn't, Ace. How's it going? Long time no see. I thought you forgot about me. What the heck? Have you seen Project Hail Mary yet? Not yet, brother. I was going to wait to watch it with Amber. That was a game plan. Yeah, goal's not too hard to find here on Earth. Hi, Glories. How's it going? How's your night? How's your night, buddy? Denise finally showing up. Man, you went hiding on us for like 2 months. What happened? You're slacking. I know. Well, I was gonna wait to watch it with Amber. That's kind of a context that came up one night. Ow. You got your 5th time schedule? Wait, gotta go. You're busting them. Alright, be safe. Be safe. Dude, that's crazy. You get your 5th time to watch it already scheduled. Hi Mo, good evening. Yeah, it's been forever. I wonder what happened to you. We haven't seen you in forever. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Elon. Also there, Peach. I'm currently obsessed over the strawberry peach sparkling water. Oh, okay. I got you here. Yeah. I might check one out. Bye. See you later, buddy. I might just check that out, though. Here, we might. We'll see. We'll see how we... I don't know. This seems kind of well. Maybe a couple days from still kicking. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. I wondered how things were going down there in your in Overland Park. Overland Park, no one actually knows. Overland Park is such a beautiful place. Like, it's actually really gorgeous. Very cool. Ball of gas. That's true. Hi, Ara. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Come back up here just a minute. Make sure I got the rest of your guys' comments. I think I did. I don't think I missed anything. Sometimes I fall asleep. You never know. You never know with me. Sometimes I fall asleep. Should be good though. You love it here. Can't tell you ain't been around lately. Here by any chance? Not yet. Actually, I can tell her that we're live. She can jump in, I'm sure. Jenny's awesome. You always got it. Like, she scares the crap out of me. When I see her even typing in Discord, I'm like, crap, I'm in trouble. Like, I feel like she's gonna mute me, and she don't even have the power, but I feel like she will. You know when she comes in, it's all dangerous. I feel like I'm in trouble somehow. Dang. It is so funny. How about those moon pictures? I'm excited to see what they look like when they get back here. I think it's gonna be great. Is it true that Jupiter can float on water? Not Jupiter. This is true when we talk about Saturn in a sense, not. And so theoretically, when we talk about Saturn, its density is much less than like a water itself. So therefore, if you could put it on a bathtub of water, which wouldn't work because it's just going to absorb it. By the way, but if you could put it on a bathtub of water, its density is very much lower than water itself. Therefore, it would float or buoyancy. Look at it. I'm talking all caps to summon Jin. Right, let's go. The boss going to get you, Jack. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. No, it's a bot that takes out the all caps now because it was getting kind of bad there for a while. It was hard for me to read. Like, honestly, when you're reading, tonight's really slow. We only got 40 people, so it's super easy. But there are nights when if the chat is moving really fast on me, when there's capital letters, it is such a distraction. It's hard for me to read it, obviously, because usually when I read it, I'm looking at the first few words, the last few words, unless it's a long sentence, and I try to process it real fast to try to get an answer out there. To move on. But Jack playing lots of bots. Sorry, Jack. Dang it, Jack. That's too funny. Denise, you ready for all the rain we're getting ready to get? This month's gonna be wild. So you might be playing taps. This month is gonna be wild as far as the weather goes here in Kansas City. Which sucks. It does suck. Better than snow, yeah. I'd give you that, but it's true. It's definitely better than snow. I'd definitely give you that. See my people. Yeah, back to the Jenny thing, man. If she's here, she scared me. I feel like she somehow can mute me. Probably even turn my live stream off or something. I ain't figured it out yet. I just have fears. She pushed me straight into fears. That's so funny. Don't tell her that. She'll seem too confident with that attitude. Her and her husband are going to come in and, like, she'll have her husband, like, feed me a bunch of crap so I get kind of stirred up, and then she comes in, shows off the boss lady attitude. Oh my goodness, this is so funny. Okay. She's awesome. Like, Jen has been a moderator of mine for, I don't know, 3.5 years now. And it never surprises me how much she's actually there to throw her support, to really ensure that the streams remain safe and stuff like that. Is a very good person. That tornado started to go off a couple weeks ago. Freaked you out. First time hearing them without it being a test. Are you serious? I guess that's true, because the last couple of times it was like eastern Kansas City, last year, when that tornado actually touched them. Yeah, I can understand that. Jupiter going out of frame. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. I don't know why we're not tracking properly tonight. We'll try it that way. Jupiter drifting. Yeah, I fell so many times when it comes to it. I try to keep my screen over here so I can actually see where Jupiter and everything is. Every single time. I fail it every single time. I do want to check out the let's check out the clouds real quick. Let me do this. Let me turn off the light right next to the telescope. We'll turn off the light right next to the telescope. We'll swap cameras. It's okay to air. It's given the disturb. It's not okay. Tell me it's not okay. Which camera? Okay, that was it. Let me turn on the E. Oh no, I just turned off Jupiter, didn't I? Wrong camera. No, that's my camera. Holy moly, what am I doing? There we go. So we can see it. It's still relatively not dark yet. It's getting there pretty quick though. I can't tell if I see any clouds still through it. I can definitely see Jupiter, it looks like, in the view. It's right above where the B is on subscribe. Looks like. See if I can bounce it out quick. Yeah, I can see a few stars up there already. This camera's really sensitive though. This is a f0.95 lens on there. You have a favorite planet in our solar system? Ours, by far. We have such a beautiful planet. But for observations, it would definitely be Jupiter and Venus. And we see Artemis too. On the way back, in which they are now on their way back, I was hoping to get it. Depends on clouds in the morning. They're gonna, so like in our perspective of our view, they're gonna be pretty much right about where the moon when it's coming up, which don't come up until really early morning. Yeah, I would definitely say my favorite planet in our solar system by far, our planet, beautiful Earth, by far. It's such a beautiful planet. Yeah, definitely. What's your favorite planet? What is your favorite planet? That tornado signs go off a couple weeks ago. Yeah. So. Wait, are you not natively from this region, from Kansas City? Would you be able to get it for us? It depends on the weather. So, like, if you look up the Kansas City weather, it's insane. Our weather is a monster. So bipolar this month. Like, I am not too excited about seeing the forecast this month. We're lucky right now to actually have a good view of Jupiter because it's supposed to have been really cloudy. Oh, you liked you liked Martian? I finally did watch Martian. It took me a couple of nights, but I finally got through it. I saw Jupiter. Saturn's rings are glorious. I would agree. Definitely the rings around Saturn are glorious. But wait until you see the rings around Jupiter. There's 4 rings around Jupiter, and they are gorgeous. Look up like the James Webb Space Telescope photo. You too, yeah. So true about our weather. Our weather is so insane. Saturn's magnificent. No doubt about it. It's very majestic of its own. Saturn's very majestic, very important. Played a very important role in our planetary system through formation. You see a plane somewhere on the bottom camera, or what? Seeing one. Not seeing a plane down there. Maybe you did though. I don't see one. Might be just people on it too. I don't know. You can look at the all-sky camera. See if I got it. Oh yeah, I see it. Straight above us. Right. Like straight above us. Nah, playing Artemis. Superman. How come the planet's shaking today, boss? Wind. We have a lot of winds tonight. Or the red spot storm is gone, or just smaller now. Uh, it's getting smaller as time goes. I should make sure to say that. But right now it's on the far side. It's not on the side face. Let me see what. I can search it real quick. I can definitely get it. When you see Earth from space, right? Especially these last photos. It looks like 11:49 p.m. 11:49 p.m. We'd actually start to see it on the edge sooner than later. Maybe coming up sooner. So yeah, 11:49 p.m. is when it'll be in transit, which means that it's pointing directly at us. So somewhere around an hour and a half or so, we start to see it on the edge. That's pretty cool. Saturn definitely does. Yeah, okay. Saturn, very stunning, super. What about Voyager 1? It's pretty far out there. What about it though? It is way out there. So yeah, kind of blue with the oceans. Not too many of them in the universe, that's for sure. I agree. No, I definitely. By the way, different gases throw so much character. This is my thing. That is definitely my thing, and this is the one thing I absolutely love about Jupiter is just the features. It is super feature rich. I mean, so is Saturn. You get the hexagon storm on the top, which is quite the weird coloring, a little bit of like a turquoise in a sense. You do have striations also on Saturn. I don't know. There's something about Jupiter that it's just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay. Looks like we're still centered up. It's always a good thing. I'm going to try to focus though. See if we can focus any. See if I can do this properly. See if it gets better. I think I'm going horrible. Okay, go the other way. Other way. See if that's the right way. The right way. Maybe. We'll go a little bit. Feels like we're going the right way. Think we're going the right way. Like it, maybe. I'm gonna try to hold there. Does it look any better to y'all? Ajay! All the planets that we can see clearly are stunning. This is so dang true. Oh, look at the wind blow. Oh, it's on the wrong side. There we go. I got it. I got it, y'all. Dying. I'm dying. Like a Mario game? Yo, so true. So dang true. So darn true. Got Mario music second that. I'm gonna go with the Duck Hunter though. Follow the bouncing, but I was trying. Trying. How are you doing, Jenny? Can you zoom in a little bit more? If it wasn't shaking like crazy, yeah, absolutely. But it's shaking like crazy. I'll try my best here though. There's a couple things I can actually do. Let me pull it up. Let me do a stabilizer. Let's see if this will work. Where's that? So right here. This will kind of help stabilize it a little bit. Hopefully. And so basically what it's doing is looking at the features. You can see like the red box there. I'll really pull out. And so it's looking for those features and it's going to try to keep it right in the center for us. And then another cool thing that we can do is we can do this. We can start live stacking it and grab a really cool image of it, of Jupiter. See how beautiful it gets. Found a bunch of my friends to your station. Oh no, I did. Really love it. You can get a great thing going, Roman. I appreciate it, Jack. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Try to get a scope on integrity when it gets closer. It depends on the weather. All depends on the weather. Diagrams of the moon from Artemis are so gorgeous. I can't wait to see the process ones when they get back. I cannot wait to see it. I think it's so cool. It looks like a Death Star or what? Predicting the watch of the night. They tell you. Minutia. I'm glad to have you, Jack. Definitely glad to have you here. A lot about it, for me, it's all about calmness and finding peace. That's where a lot of this comes from, for sure. But I'm definitely glad to have you. I'm glad to have you. There we are. A little bit of stacked Jupiter. Can you guys see the moon Io or no? Let me see if I can show you guys the moon Io here. See if you can see it. It's right there. It's going to be the moon Io. Here soon we'll see the we're actually going to see the shadow from its moon Io plus the great red spot come around. If we can continue to watch it, I have no clouds. Jupiter Fellstar is not. It's far from it. It's a horrible concept to think of a Fellstar. There's what it looks like raw, by the way. It's kind of a bad concept to consider it a Fellstar, to be honest. Like a really bad concept to consider that. Hopefully I get your guys' stuff. Playing basketball, that's what I felt like I was doing. Right. I got the rest of them up. I have to do lives like this. They have powerful telescopes. Honestly, why does NASA not do lives like this? I mean, they kind of do. Like, you could just see the moon in its own, but they can do it with a rocket. They can fly to the moon. That's a good question, though. Some of my friends who work for NASA do live streaming at times. I really don't have the answer. I really don't have the answer. It's a good question. I don't have. Fixing the video. Yeah. You know. I mean, they take beautiful photographs, though. Through a lot of the equipment that's up there. So James Webb Space Telescope, Hubble, Gaia, all the missions that it gets in everywhere and such. But I don't know. I mean, as far as like public outreach, they're on a whole different level when it comes to public outreach. That I don't know if sitting around with a telescope is a good way. Most large telescopes, by the way, are used for scientific stuff, so it wouldn't be used typically for like live streaming. But they're used for scientific stuff, and there's a lot of data involved. And plus, they don't have a man's cave like what I got here. That's probably such a. They don't have a man's cave like what I got. They actually got a much better man's cave. They got Houston for crying out loud. But hey, Jose, what's up, brother? How you doing, by the way, man? How's your night? Did you see Jupiter in the sky with your telescope? Oh, no way. What kind of telescope do you got? Samson, what kind of telescope do you got? I know what kind of telescope you got. It's so funny. Tonight I went to the gas station And a girl that I went to school with, she was like can't remember, a grade or 2 grades above me. She was there and she goes, she made a silly joke. She said something like, I no longer have I no longer have a great memory. I'm sorry, because I got something from her and she started walking to get it and then she completely forgot. And she goes, I no longer have a great memory. Sorry, age. I'm getting old. And I'm like, stop it. Like she just called me old right there. Straight up called me old. Straight up call me old. Like stop it. That's an insult to even me. Holy crap. Oh my goodness. Hey Robes, what's up, brother? Yeah. Jupiter got the gangster thing. It does. It does tonight. Get your friend Tasco. Tasco. Okay, back in the late 60s. Yo. We'll spend hours tonight looking up the stars and planets. What a great time that was to learn about the signs of heaven. Yeah, I agree. Privilege to grow old, remember. I know, but I'm not that bad, I hope. Like, I hope I don't look as bad as her. She actually looks pretty bad. Like, she definitely looks older than me. Oh, crap. Halfway to the grave. I mean, we all are. On the day we're born, we're one day closer. It's kind of a sucky thing, right? Bad day. Oh, okay. So go and chill and go to bed earlier. I hear you. At some point, we're going to have clouds rushed in on us. At some point. Oh, yeah, on Discord, Denny. Hi, Shadow. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. I think my upload must be kind of wild tonight because YouTube did not push us. Absolutely no push tonight. What's all good? Sometimes hanging out with the subs is a lot funner. Subscribers is a lot funner than worrying about a bunch of people coming in, to be honest. Sometimes. Experience of beauty while we're here. Yeah, absolutely. One cool thing is probably actually tonight I'm going to go ahead and order a hydrogen alpha telescope for the sun. So that's going to be a lot of interesting things coming up, at least visually as far as the sun goes. It'll take a while to get here though. It'll probably take like a month and a half to 2 months. Yeah, the Artemis 2 flyby. Yes, it was sweet. It was, Brad. It really was. It really was. Best way to deal with a bad day is to share deeply. Stare deeply into empty space. You know. Hi, Angela. How are you? How's your night? Love the Artemis flyby. Men are for Mars and women are for Venus. Are you saying women are of love and men are of iron? I'm gonna take it that way. I'm gonna take it that way, dude. Men are of iron and women are of love. That's how I'm gonna take that comment that you just made. The pictures I post on Discord just now or no? Just now or no? Parkville, what's up, Jamie? How's Parkville? Parkville tonight. We even got Denise in here tonight, which she completely dropped us out in the water. She's like, I ain't hanging out with these people. I'm too local to them. I don't know if she's still in here or not, but pretty funny. We're staring at the world through the back of your eyelids. Yeah. Parkville, hey, there we go. There's Denise. She is still in here tonight. She is still in here. Man, we got way too many Kansas City folks in tonight. Kansas City taking over tonight. Looking at tonight, Jupiter so far and probably clouds. Jupiter and then clouds. At some point, the clouds are going to kick our butt. At some point. Barnesville, Ohio. What's up, Seth? How's Barnesville, dude? How's Ohio? We know it don't exist. Ohio's big. Chief Roll, there you go. Daytona, Ohio. Ohio does not exist. Ohio is definitely where aliens come from. Well, look at the owl sky camera real quick. Actually, it looks. There's some clouds maybe off towards. There's like a really weird glare on the all sky camera on the southeast. There's definitely some clouds coming up right next to Jupiter here. Just a little bit, not too much. Not too much. Hey Herbie, how's it going, buddy? This is beautiful tonight. How's that gravity well? He planets in orbit so far away. It's insane. Absolutely insane. Triangle Man. Doing the things a triangle can. What? Let's do a little life stack real quick. me run one more live stack on it. Let it kind of grab some photos here. It's a song? Yeah, I don't know that one. That's a new one to me. Got me on that one. Got me on that one. As Michael would say, it's an inside joke. I don't get it. Someone mentioned triangles. It popped up. Oh, was there something about triangles I missed? That's a beautiful shot right there for sure. Let it continue to stack. I can barely make out IO now. IO's there, but it's hard to make it out. At some point, the great red spot will start to peek around. Probably in about 30 minutes, we'll start to see it on the edge. Look at those dust devils. It's such a beautiful view. And tonight, I actually took out the focal reducer, and so we got quite the zoom tonight that we can actually deal with. Quite the zoom that we can deal with. It sucks to take the focal reducer out of the Z11, though, to be honest. It's a pretty tough thing to actually work hard to do. The amount of focus you got to take after that is insane. Absolutely insane. Ball plants have the same shape like a ball. So it's a great question. A lot of it comes to just your basic physics. It's when you're talking about the formation of your solar system, it's a gas. It's fairly flat. It's off about 1 to 2 degrees. But you get angular momentum as gas starts to kind of come in, where it collapses into where a star is going to be, right? This is bringing up angular momentum because the thing's kind of pointing at the way of actually doing angular momentum. You also get thermodynamics at that point, but that angular momentum is making things spin. And as the gases heat up and they start to kind of collect to each other, you get to a certain point, and I can't remember off the top of my head, like maybe 10 kilometers or something like that, where the gas kind of is magnetized and it starts to kind of collect up. And once you get to that 10 kilometer area, then you get enough gravity and it just starts pulling, and it's going to pull in from every direction. It's spinning because of our angular momentum, and it just continues to spin. If one were to spin really fast like a planet, then they get shorter based on how much mass you have compared to your spin. You'll get smaller. Then you wouldn't be quite that cylinder look, but more of like a flatter type planet. We see this with like Saturn, for example. It's not that dense at all, and it spins relatively fast. So it's much much flatter from pole to pole than it is on like the Desi, what's up, Desi? At least you say they're like flatter. Have you seen the moon picture? They are so beautiful. I have. I can't wait to see them when they get back, though. I am so excited to see them when they get back, to be honest. Like, super excited. Super excited to see them when they get back. Desi in the house. Desi in here with us. She ain't even playing Fortnite. Have you played Fortnite lately, by the way, Desi? Like, it's so funny. I finally downloaded Fortnite. I've been playing Fortnite day and night, and I haven't seen you on there. So jealous of them. Wouldn't want to come back. I think they want to come back. They got kids and family. But I hear you. No, I definitely hear you. Haven't played in a while. Okay. I started playing just now. I guess you ain't playing, so. Gotcha. What you download? Oh my god, can we play some? I'm just joking. I did not download Fortnite. I'm making up bull crap. Anyways, here's the raw frame of what we're seeing, the stacked frame of what we're seeing. So that's really cool. Why didn't you call me? I'm joking. I didn't download no Fortnite. Come play a real game. Play Tarkov. That's so mean. Oh, I knew you haven't been playing Fortnite lately, so I had to do it. Natural. I mean, beautiful. Yo, let's see here. It's so dang true. It's a stunning planet. Jupiter is just straight up stunning. Count Pinocchio for the rest of the night because he lied. I did lie. That was a tough one too. I came at you with that one. That was definitely a heck of a lie. Got your hopes all high. Love to scatter your ashes on the big red spot. I'd definitely get scattered. By far, they would definitely get scattered. There's no doubt. Jupiter's our fastest spinning planet. Not the fastest that we know of. But yeah, about 9 hours and 55 minutes, roughly. It's differential, so 9 hours 55 minutes is your average. It spins a little bit faster and a little bit slower depending on where you're located. But the fastest rotating planet that we know of is like 7 hours. Crazy. Need telescope? You'll jump in our Discord and use one of ours at some point. We have a remote telescope that you can actually jump in Discord, connect to, and it opens up a browser. You can send the telescope to wherever you want, take photos, whether deep space or whatever it is. So we do have that ability if you want to do that. You can jump in our Discord with throw out Discord here. Just got his detailed image. I know I need to give him the video. Great day. Turned out the picture wasn't. Yeah, so I need to get that video where he can download it. It may be where you can download it now. Alien asking for it. I know, his name's Alien. But if anybody does want to use one of the telescopes, we do have a remote telescope. It's really simple to do. You basically connect to the website, and it lets you take control. You just schedule time, connect to the telescope. Super simple. It's a map. You tell it where to go. It goes to it for you. Play it soft, so it automatically aligns it for you. Takes pictures for you. It's really nice. My planet has a shortest day in our solar system, Jupiter. Overall, we know of one that's like 3.5 hours, which is a exoplanet, though. A little technical for me. It's honestly not, Jack. Believe it or not, it's not as technical as it comes off because it's all designed. Like, I worked on it completely to make it as simple as possible. And there's also a way to test it out before you even use the telescope that where you can just jump on there. And it's kind of a way of operating the telescope without actually operating the telescope to give you kind of an example what to do and a little bit of a tutorial in there as well. So it's not that difficult, Jack. It's actually pretty simple to do. Would think the shortest day. It's not actually Mercury's not. Jupiter's the shortest day. Mercury has the fastest year. The closer you are, the faster you rotate. And we can see this through like when we talk about let's even consider something like the ISS, for example. We know that it goes about 17,500 miles per hour. That's the fastest speed, though. Fastest speed, because if you were to look at it, you do velocity. Velocity equals the square root of big G times m divided by r. So big G times m divided by r. And this would give you your speeds. And so basically, once your r goes up, your radius from that central point, what would be considered the barycenter. So once it goes upwards, the slower you go. The closer you get, that lowers your distance, basically your radial distance, and the faster. Have a good night, Denise. Have an amazing night. That has me stay away if you don't. Okay. Have a good night. I'm going to think about what would happen if the Earth stopped for 1 second. What that happened in Jupiter? A whole different thing, man. Like, honestly speaking, you could do stuff that, like, try to model. Did we get too many clouds here? I want to back up. Try to, we can get enough brightness. Yeah, it's out. So, got a lot of clouds coming through. So, you can do stuff to try to model it, but the truth is, we don't experience that at all in the cosmos. So, it's a great question. So, you can go hypothetical at it, but it's a really good question. What would happen? If it went really fast, it would definitely tear itself apart. If it just stopped, it probably wouldn't. It probably wouldn't tear itself apart at that point. Gravity's still going to maintain. Things are going on. There's going to be a lot of... let's just say it just comes to a stop, and it's not like one area comes to a stop and the rest still going, where you get twisting action. That would be a massive issue. But if everything came to a stop, gravity's going to hold on to it for what it is. Now, it's going to start to come inwards. You're going to get some collapsing because you don't have that angular momentum that's going to force it outwards. Or even the centripetal forces. Jupiter has the shortest days here in our solar system. He shows Artemis rocket. I can't tonight. You got to wait until the moon's getting ready to come up, and that's going to be a long time from now, right now. We got to wait. Yeah, just about 10 hours. It's fun whenever you talk about gas planets or differential rotation, though. Some things even move backwards on these. Some of the storms do. It's kind of wild. Differential rotation, though. when we're talking about the gas plants, that's pretty interesting. When we talk about that 9 hours 55 minutes, that's average. So you get down like 9 hours and 30 minutes on some parts of Jupiter. Hi, Robert. Good evening, buddy. How are you doing? Oh, you're welcome, Joanne. Absolutely, you're welcome. We got kind of technical tonight already. You guys are making my brain fry. Looks like a cake pop. It kind of does. Cake pop, one of those big old, what do you want to call them? The jawbreakers. Well, one day on Venus. It's yours so much shorter than its day. It's so crazy. One more what? Some more. More. I must be missing something. More what? Oh. Clouds are kind of pushing away a little bit more. Yeah, Venus is really crazy. Its day is literally longer than its year, and it actually rotates different than what our planets do. Like if we look at the sun, look down, all the other planets rotate counterclockwise, where Venus rotates clockwise. So it's the opposite. And then you get to like Uranus, for example, and it's different. It's knocked over on its side. It's knocked over its side, even though it still kind of rotates at 90 degree, at 93 degrees. Sorry, its rotation is quite a bit different as well. But when we're talking about Venus, it's a completely different rotation. It's wild, absolutely wild. And again, yeah, the closer you are to your object you're orbiting, the faster you get. The further out you get, the slower you're gonna orbit. What about the Soviet gear on Venus? It looks like these days. That's a good question. I bet it's not in good shape though. That amount of acid hitting it can't be a good scenario. Hey, we're gonna be sending missions up though. We got missions on the way. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. Hi, Madness. How you doing? Madness in the house. Jupiter currently, yeah. Orbital mechanics can be a little complex, yeah. It depends on what you're looking at, and it's not hard though. Again, your velocity is the square root basically of big G m, and then divide that by r. It's not too difficult. Probably total ultra complete. Probably. Out of Venus and Uranus, pressure angular, preserve angular momentum in the solar system. Something happened in the past, like something chaotic. Something chaotic would have happened in the past, and just once you're at the angular momentum and you're going, it is what it is. But there's no other reason for it to do it. Like that initial angular momentum would have been from the formation of the solar system. Once that kind of got going, if you got hit by something else, your angular momentum will change and it's going to be stabilized without another acting force. Pretty well. Equals MC2. Yeah. Well, Einstein formula. It's not just a little Einstein formula. Like that's crazy when you talk about. Like consider antimatter. E equals MC squared. That's mind blowing. Like honestly, that part's mind blowing. Pretty wild something to do that to them. It is. I would definitely agree. It's a good way to know. Even we probably had another massive gas planet out there somewhere at one point. I don't remember the name, Sedna or something like that. The hypothetical name, but it got ejected from the solar system. Orion belt, three iconic stars align in a straight line. Yeah, absolutely. Pretty close to straight. Pretty dang close. I'm going to turn off. Let me disable stabilization real quick. What I want to do is move it back into our frame properly. Get it back in the frame, and then we'll stabilize it one more time so the wind don't hit us. There we go. Equals MC squared. Sure, guys, more energy than plutonium or uranium, which that's insane. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I think I'll grow peanuts on Mars. I'm not going. If I can get any peanut butter, yo, guppy. Here's the deal, man. Probably. Like, I don't put nothing past mankind. I think they'll grow whatever they can, however they can. Peanuts would be a great way. Doesn't weigh much to get it there. That's just probably a really good way. Retired young, love the name. 1975. I'll get you into astronomy. When I was about like 8 years old, 7 or 8, somewhere in that region, Dad bought a telescope for the family. I was super active, so I was the kind I always loved to be outside and stuff. So it really always kicked me into being around the equipment, doing stuff. Really did it for me. No what problem. Ever since then, though, always had a fascination for it. Came out as a love astronomy since childhood. Yeah, I think so. Hey, what up, Tank? How's it going, brother? Raging here, guys. When you type on caps, I know. I know, man. Sometimes you gotta have it, though. Sometimes you just have to have that bot. Sometimes you just have to have it. Sometimes you just have to have it. The clouds are being kind of pesky now. Hopefully, we're not at the end of the night already. I hope not. It's an amazing April. I hope so, dude. Except the clouds are not suggesting that. Topic of tonight's combo. Right now, Jupiter. Kind of Jupiter. Jupiter and clouds. It's going to be about Jupiter and clouds here. I can see a couple of things starting to show up a little bit better out there. It looks like one's going to be Jupiter. I think Jupiter's the one that's like down in this corner, I believe. But definitely going to be Jupiter and clouds. Jupiter and clouds. Lucky to see Halley's. Yeah. I wouldn't lucky to see Halley's. That's a pup. Young pup. Young pup. And welcome in, by the way. Good to have you. Hope you're having a good evening. Hope you're having a good evening. Yeah, I'm not sure how long our live's going to be able to go tonight. Let me put another look at the satellites here. It looks like we're going to be okay for a bit longer. Like it's going to be at best, but I think we'll be okay. The Challenger incident. No playground. So, is it my service, or is he cutting in and out? Am I cutting in and out for y'all? Let me know if there is an issue with audio. Let me pull my microphone. Nope, knocking over the everything. Let me know if this helps any. Hopefully it does. I'll kind of pull it down a little bit. He won't be back until 2061. Yeah, it's going to be a minute. Audio's glitching, is it? How about now? Is this any better? Now that it's a little bit closer. It might be really loud, though. Let me see if I can tone it down just a bit here. How about now? Is this any better? 505. Oh, okay. Sounds better now. Okay. Yeah, it could have been just where my microphone was, I guess. I'll have to remember that. Some people were saying I was mumbling the other day. I was quite tired, so maybe I was. But I did question, could it be the microphone itself? I don't know. It very well could have been. Much better. Okay. I missed the last transit on Venus because of the sun in my lifetime. Bell Roman. Dang. This is why we don't play Fortnite together. You're so rude. The violence and the way you make that out. Absolutely crazy. Uranus. It's behind tree lines for us. Plus the clouds will make it so hard to see Uranus. Uranus is not an easy planet to go for. It honestly is not an easy planet to go for at all. Yeah. Well, sorry, replying to a message. Look at the wind blowing through. I actually heard it hit the observatory a little bit. I don't know if you guys heard that or not. It's windy tonight. Here's Neptune are so disappointing to look at in the telescope. In a sense. I mean, in a way they are, but at the same time, like, they're not. I think they're gorgeous. Speed up the camera real quick. Give me just a minute here. That's so funny. All that weird is really out there. And the skills are just bonkers. So true. Yo, that's so true. You believe they said Pluto was too small? It's relatively small. It's like, make sure I get it right. Mississippi to the East Coast small. And a lot of that is ice. So, yeah, it's relatively small. Relatively small. So let me go back up. That was the question. So why did they even remove Pluto from being a planet anymore? So the definition of a planet had to be created, right? So there was no true definition of a planet when it comes to the context. And what that definition came to was you got to be large enough to be able to collapse into a sphere, a spheroid, basically. You have to be able to orbit your host star, and that you have to be able to clear out your neighborhood path, meaning that if anything gets in the way, you would have to be able to take it out. And so in the third part here, this is where Pluto lost. It used to be a moon of Neptune before it got ejected, and its orbit takes it back by Neptune. The odds that they'll ever hit each other because of the time that it takes for both of them to travel are way, 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 way out there. Like so far out there, it ain't even funny. But the idea that if it did meet up with it, it wouldn't be able to clear its path. Neptune would obviously win, and this is what got it demoted. Ceres is a planet around orbit, so it's a dwarf planet as well. Ceres is the closest dwarf planet that we have to. It's near between Mars and Jupiter. It's in the main asteroid belt. That's pretty cool. But that's a definition, and this is why Pluto got kicked out. It's still an object. It's still there. It's still Pluto, which is really cool. Being able to live on Titan one day. So there's an atmosphere there. It's not going to work out as well as you think it would be. Yeah. Learn something new today. It's really awesome. Thank you very much. Yeah, absolutely. Not a problem. Just feel free to ask questions. Questions are a lot of fun. Questions are definitely a lot of fun. If I don't know, I'm going to have to tell you I don't know. I'll do my best. I'll do my best to answer them. I'll probably err here and there as well. Happens. It gets there. Definitely gets there, but yeah. Sophia is very military heavy. Church heavy. Alamo display needs some rethinking. Last time I went to the Alamo, I wasn't impressed with it, to be honest. I don't. Yeah. Light it up, Angela. Oh my goodness. Make sure I got the rest of you guys here. I'm getting so defocused. Our friend Amber, obviously, who works over at Lowell Observatory, which is where they discovered Pluto back in the early 1900s. Tom did. She's sending me messages right now. And she's just sending messages, being goofy. There's something new every time that you stream. Nice. Tell Amber I say hi. I'll let her know. I'll let her know hi next time she sends me a message. She's probably getting ready to send me one in a minute, I imagine. Incline can't hit Neptune. It still does pass Neptune when they eventually get there. And so we look at it like the mechanical, or the orbital mechanics. Its orbit does bring it back. And again, this is why it's not a planet. Literally the definition of why. It would take forever before they ever meet, though. How near Sally? Yeah. It would just take forever. Like, they're going to continue to orbit. I don't even remember the number. Like, when you run it through the model, like, the ridiculous amount of time before they ever get to that point is crazy. Getting Los Angeles, my mom took me to Griffith Observatory. I was hooked. Oh, that's so cool, Brad. Yeah, that's so awesome. Look at the moon, not above the horizon yet. Remember, we all said hi. I'll do it. I got it. I got it here. You're about mooned out already? That's crazy. Griffith Observatory is awesome. Jupiter appear change shape with naked eye or get brighter. What's causing the illusion? Clouds. Clouds do it. Literally, we have clouds. You can see on the bottom, it's starting to clear out now, so we're going to get a good view of Jupiter here for a minute. I'm going to live stack it to you guys. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's stack it. See if we can live stack it real quick. But clouds are going to be causing us a lot of headache tonight. Let's see if we can get a decent definition. Hi, Bridget. Thank you for the flower. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Amber says hi and send you all a bunch of forehead kisses. Oh my goodness. Anyways, I ain't touching no one's forehead. You guys are going to give me some kind of weird influenza or some crap. Fair warning. In fact, someone dressed up as an Easter bunny for Easter. A family friend did. And she got near the kids and stuff. And she has influenza B, which I'm saying I ain't kissing no one. Forget that. Arctic cold front coming through, yeah. Yeah. It's actually cool down there and you love it. Oh, no way. No way. That's amazing. Not every day that you get a cold air down that far. It snowed in the northwest, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I'm done with the snow. I'm honestly done with snow already. Jupiter looking clear tonight. It's looking really good right here. This is capturing really well. D-Vids, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? How's your night? How is your night, brother? Hopefully you're doing good. Hopefully you're doing good. Here's the raw view and the stacked view, by the way. It gives you, look at the amount of turbulence right now, though. That's a crazy amount of turbulence right now. So the scene conditions, too, by the way, we should talk about it. Scene conditions is, what kind of happens here is when we talk about the atmosphere, you got layers, right? And so in each one of these layers, you have pressure gradients, and then you get a lot of moisture. These pressure gradients, like if you ever take like a bottle and just put like so much pressure, put another bottle with a different pressure and put them kind of together, and you get this turbulence where they kind of right. But this causes what's called scene conditions. Tonight we're probably 205. Just by looking at, we're probably around 205. So it's not good scene conditions. It was nice that I took off the focal reducer because we get a little bit closer, you make out a little better details. But it's just an interesting way to see stuff, though. Louisiana's too muggy for you, but the food is to die for. So true, dude. Here's what it looks like again when we're stacking it. Kind of what you see. I'm not seeing the shadow just yet from Io. We shouldn't be too far from it. We should be able to see the shadow sooner than later. It's like some wind just blew through. Sounded like it did. The space shuttle from your view. So not here's the problem with this. We here in Kansas City, you can look up the weather. Our forecast is insane. It's absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible coming up. I want to capture it. I'll give you that. I want to capture it. It's going to depend on a lot of things. One, we got to wait for the moon to come up over the horizon, because they're going to be roughly in that direction. But yeah, it's going to be quite a ways. And then it's basically, it'll be daytime, really quick as well, as that period comes up. What time do they come up the day? You go take a look real quick. See when the moon comes up tonight. Tonight, the moon comes up at about 1:44 a.m. Let's see here. Yeah, so it's going to come up about 1:44 a.m. Yeah. It only gets like a maximum altitude of like 22 degrees, by the way. It's really low in the southern plane. 22 degrees. 72.9% illuminated at 251.6 thousand miles. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Got Jupiter real quick. Jupiter's 481.9 million miles. Takes light time to travel 43.1 minutes. And it's 99% illuminated. That's wild, right? Come back over here real quick. That's pretty wild. You get my other chat to pop up real quick. So Blair, can you please make it clear? So this is a live view right now. It's not that blurry right now, to be honest. Like, it's not the best that we can do, but this is a pretty good view of Jupiter, to be honest. You're not going to just jump out there and look at Jupiter and get much better than even this quality. It's pretty crazy. We can live stack it though here in a minute. Glitch here and breaking out again, like here and there. My audio. So weird. I don't have any issues inside the stream. Is it also video or is it just audio? Look at the amount of wind right now, y'all. That's crazy amount of wind going on. Let me pull it over. We got a lot of wind blowing through. Let me pull it back over this way up here. Hopefully it'll calm down when I get here. Check out the wind right now. When you say live stack, so live stack's a really cool process. What it does, it takes all the frames, which is the video frames, right? All those images that you see on like a movie and stuff. Each one is an image. And so what we're doing is we're taking all those images, put them on top of each other. We kick out 50%. So 50% of what's not clean, what's not clear, it looks distorted. But we keep the better of the 50%. It puts them on top of each other so we can just get a much clearer view. And I'll do it real quick for us. Let me stabilize it though. That wind's blowing like crazy. Let's stabilize it and I'll do a live stack process real quick. You'll see what it does. So from the raw view to the live stack view. And so what essentially happens, you just get these really, really, really gorgeous views. You can make out a lot of like surface details and structure to it. But a lot of times it just comes back to the atmosphere. Sometimes the atmosphere is not great for you. And when we have a lot of clouds coming through, you already know that we have a lot of moisture up there. And then we have a lot of wind starting to come through, as you can tell here. Lower winds are really high. Your pressure gradient is going to change as you go further up. And this causes a lot of turbulence, a ton of turbulence. So when you're flying through here in this region, you get quite a bit of turbulence tonight. Jupiter have spoiled everyone. Yeah, I know for sure. Absolutely. Check your comments up there. Adaptive optics are interesting. Yeah, let me see if I can find your comments real quick. Hold on just a minute. Let me see that one. Familiar with Andre Gaze. Really, she helped develop adaptive optics using lasers. So I don't have any adaptive objects. I really don't know Andre, to be honest. I don't know her. But I don't have any adaptive optics. Focus on your focus. I know sometimes you have to. It's not bad focus right now. So the wind's what winning. The wind is winning. Wind is winning. I'll try a little bit of focus though. We'll see if we can do anything with the focus. The wind is just winning tonight. kind of hold it here. Let me speed up the camera a little bit too. Yeah, the wind's just gonna win. Amazingly smart astrophysics. Nice. Just wants to dance. Yep. Jupiter wants to dance with the bands that make you dance. I guess so. Yeah, the wind blowing super insane tonight. You're outside and saw it. I love it. That's so cool. No way. I love it. I love it. Did it help, Jenny, when you rejoined or no? Hi, Nikki. How are you? How's your night? How was your night? I go into that sometimes. Ophthalmologist, dude. I don't know about all that. This sounds kind of cover the star name SO2 going around. Okay. I know the story of that. I just don't recognize the name very well. Robert, tell him hello. Let him know hello. Awesome. Say welcome in. Glad to have you. Glad to have you. Our picture is so cool. By the way, holy cow, I know. I really cannot wait for the process photos, to be honest. Oh my goodness. Some people are just wild, yo. I don't care what anyone says. Black holes still don't compute. Black holes are pretty wild, man. Black holes are pretty wild, to be honest. Have the hiccups again? I don't. I kind of chuckled at a message. I've been dude, super triggered. Hey, they've been super triggered. Like, I think I blocked like 15 of them this morning when I woke up and looked at some of the comments on my videos. Holy moly! And the the way that they can't even get their thing straight. Like said, one of them was something like hey, we finally seen him fly, not like back in the 1960s. And then he ended up saying right after that, it really didn't take off though. Like, what? You seen him fly, but it really didn't fly? What the heck? Like, it's so crazy. They're going out there, way out there. So you're working from some fancy scope tech to be doing this. Yep. The telescope, well, can't really see the telescope too well, can we? Let me pull in the telescope for you. Give you another view of the telescope here. Let me take out this camera. Let me turn on the light here next to us. The light. There we go. We're using this telescope here. If you want, I can go tap it real quick. It's like 5 feet. How this works anyways, I should say it. So I'm inside the control room of the observatory. It just has a bunch of computers and stuff. And it's enclosed. It has heating, air conditioned. Keeps all the mosquitoes out. Not all of them. Sometimes we get hit with a lot of mosquitoes still. But then the where the roof slides off the observatory is actually the next room over. Where the EQ6R Pro mount is that holds most of the telescopes we use. Always come back. I appreciate it, Jupiter. I appreciate it. But yeah, it's this big old telescope though. If you want me to go out there, kind of show it to you a little bit, I can definitely do that. It's a C11 telescope. Like this is a C8 telescope. It's hard to tell how big they are. Like obviously it's pretty far back there, but it's the big data even compared to that thing, where even the C8's a relatively large telescope of its own sense. Jupiter, did I miss the Great Red Spot? It's not coming around yet. It's going to be coming around here soon, though. The arguments are observed. What's the furthest planet you can see? All of ours. We can even see up to like Pluto, for example, Galaxy, Nebulae. We can see all of our planets, though. That sounds good, Jenny. Sounds good. Absolutely sounds good. Oh, okay. Oh, God. Craziness. Everybody needs sonic eyes. You admire their conviction, though. The problem is their conviction's off, though. uh, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that I would say I admire their convictions in its own sense, because there's no stability behind it, right? So whether you're against the government, whether it's on your beliefs or something like that, I think this is where it becomes dangerous because it truly is a conspiracy. And that conspiracy, it's one thing if you just want to have a conspiracy, but to try to bring people into your conspiracy for your own beliefs, I think it's such a dangerous area to be at, though. Day space picture. Oh, the Hubble Deep Field, yeah. Yeah, this is where Roman Space Telescope is going to be absolutely amazing because it's pretty much Hubble on steroids. It's going to be like 100 times the field of view. It's going to be crazy. It's going to do some really cool deep field views. We're by Kansas City, Missouri. Over by Kansas City, Missouri. Have an amazing night, Eve. Have a super amazing night and a beautiful tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with us. Let me make sure I got the rest of the comments up here. Kind of missed out on most of the comments. I'm so sorry. Doom Mars not above the horizon. I wish. Soon, though. Later this year, we'll be able to. What's the farthest planet you can see? It'd be Neptune. Then we can look at dwarf planets like Pluto, for example. Hope I got the rest up there. Have a good night, Eve. Thanks for hanging out with us. Come back as I really missed the show. Yeah, this whole week's going to be pretty tough. Gravitational lensing is crazy. I agree. Yep. Absolutely. It is. It is. It actually is. Go over here real quick. No. What a goof. Can't deal with some people sometimes. It's crazy. Really, Michelle, I got you. All right, Robert, have an amazing night, buddy. Let your little dude know. Thanks for hanging out with us. It was a lot of fun having your kid hang out with us as well. Hopefully they enjoyed Jupiter just as much as we do, obviously. Absolutely. The Jupiter woke up, is back. Welcome back, bud. Welcome back. 2 seconds here, I'm almost. Oh my gosh. Anyways, I gotta sneeze, I think. Hold on 2 seconds. No, do that, my bad. You're little do that, my bad. I thought you were gonna sneeze. I don't know I'm going to now. Oh my goodness. I felt like I was gonna sneeze. I hate it. I hate the feeling of needing to sneeze. I didn't sneeze though. Which is so bad because like my back literally is so painful right now. So when I feel like I gotta sneeze, like I start tensing up and immediately it just hurts. Oh man. Yeah. Fast moving gases. It's so when you're talking about the two bands that we see, this is going to be a lot like what we see here. So if you're here in the United States, for example, we get the jet stream. It dips down, right, and brings in all kinds of wild weather for us. It brings in that really fast jet streams above us. But these are jet streams up on Jupiter. They don't really bend like what we have here as much. They pretty much go right across. So we see the two jet streams there. There's a little bit more jet streams. Well, when we talk about Jupiter, you can see it through more of the zoning effect, but we really see the high pressure or the high speeds of the jet streams here and these locations here. That's pretty cool. I was wondering, yeah, and a non-sneeze for real. For real, it's just like that sometimes. It is like that. But hopefully I got that for you real patriot. Love the name, by the way, bud. I sneeze. When I need to sneeze, I look up at lights without moving my head. How do you just like look up? I gotta build my hat my way, I guess. I can't really do it too well. I just have to start bringing the light at me. Oh, man. Yo. Look up at a light. Dang. That's craziness. All right. Should we live stack it one more time? Let's get another live stack. See if we can make out any other details. Live stacking again, what we're doing here is we're taking all the frames, we're stacking them on top of each other, kicking out 50% of them that we don't want. Keeping the rest of the 50%, the good frames, and putting them on top of each other. And what it does, gets rid of a little bit of the noise and brings in some more details. Actually a cool process. State of Texas, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in. There's what she looks like. And if we weren't stacking, this is raw. You can see kind of the details that we can pick up by live stacking it. So a lot of times whenever you see like images of Jupiter in textbooks or online and stuff, not only do you get this, but then they're usually heavily processed. This is just simply stacking here. So not much else going on with it, to be honest. The whole state, yeah, the whole state of Texas is in the house. Great, how are you? How was your night? There's how beautiful Jupiter is tonight. I'm trying to see if I can see Io's shadow yet, and I don't quite see it. It should show up on the bottom. When the moon Io shadow charge eclipse should come in around here. And plus we'll see the great red spot coming through here soon too. At least start to come in our view. Not quite seen it just yet. Not doing that bad. Good. What about the big moons? You have the Galilean moons. So Io's right on top of it. Where's the other one at? Let me look real quick. Hold on just a minute. Io is right on top. Actually, it shows that the shadow is starting to come up. So we should see the shadow here quickly. Let me see which side Ganymede's at least on. So when you say the big moons, we're talking about the 4 Galilean moons. There are 101 moons, though, around Jupiter. 101 moons. Let's see Europa. All right, Ganymede's way off in this direction here. Let's see if we can go towards Ganymede. Equipment tonight, the C11. Here, let me post it for you. Let me do the telescope command for you. C11 305C camera. Let me disable planetary alignment here. I'll pull it back over in our view. So here's Jupiter, of course. I'll crank up some brightness. Make it really bright. See if we go the right way. We're good at it. Yeah, there's Ganymede. Right here, let me pull it in. So here's Ganymede, the largest moon in our solar system right here. Let it kind of calm down for just a minute. There's the largest moon in our solar system, Ganymede. Of course, you got Jupiter. Io's right on top of Jupiter. We kind of move it over. If you want Europa, right here's Europa. Icy moon with a ton of water underneath it, like a ton. Celestials are so amazing. They're actually really good products. Got a lot more water on both of those moons that we just looked at. Actually, Ganymede and Europa compared to what we even have here on Earth. Crazy. Venus is already set for me. I love Venus. Really set. It's already set though. Let's see where Callisto is. Callisto's always out, way out there. Okay, it's towards Europa. We can do it. And so Europa, Callisto should be... Nope, there's Callisto. Right here's Callisto. Right there. There's Callisto. Here's Europa. And of course, here's Jupiter coming back in the view. Bring it back, bring down some of that brightness. There we go. And beautiful Jupiter, of course. There we go. Desi sounds good. Sounds good. Celestron are a beautiful telescope, so they do a pretty good job. I'm always mixed between Celestron and S-Wave Bunny. S-Wave Bunnies are good too. Like these darker telescopes. Let me do it. These two darker telescopes, and the one over here, the black with the red handle on it, is all S-Wave Bunny. These two orange ones are both Celestron. Nice. Any of the other moons in our solar system? I think we will try. I believe so. In human history, I believe we will at some point. I believe we will. I'm gonna try to stabilize it for us so the wind don't blow us around too much. There's a lot of Apollo. Oh yeah, I just told you. Yeah. Their choice of images of polished and released into the media. Yep. I honestly believe when those when they get back and we get the actual images, not like through radio frequency, the radio waves of those images coming to us, I think they're going to be insane, like crazy insane images. I'm super excited for that. Super excited for that. Yeah, I'm super excited for that. Man, look at the clouds coming through. No, go away, clouds. Let's take a look at the other camera real quick. Let me open up the deal. I got images have to be amazing. Dude, I think so. I think they're going to be so awesome. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? We'll turn off the light out there. We're going to turn on the other camera. We get the other camera to pop up here. Started as one of the Jupiter's moon. Just a frozen ocean. Yeah, like a lot of them. It's common to have moons that have a lot of water underneath them. Icy bodies when you get further out, especially when you get way out there. When you talk about like volatiles, it's very common out that way. Whether it's comets, for example, moons. That's pretty crazy. The OTA is about 3,000. Yeah, just the tube itself, about 3,000. So yeah, for sure, it's very common out that way. When you get further out, you get a lot of higher volatile stuff. Which doesn't make it alien. It would be. If any kind of life is outside of Earth, would we consider that to be alien life? Yeah, absolutely. Life that's on a different planet. Being in that sense. Yeah, it passes away further away. Any of the moons? No, it actually was really close. It was within between Callisto and Jupiter. Callisto's over 1 million miles away, by the way. When it comes to Jupiter, Callisto is really far out there. Can answer my question. That's great. I didn't see it, Wonder. I'm sorry, I didn't see your question. Let me make sure. I seen that. Oh, approximately what time does a red spot appear? Oh, yeah. I got you. I actually pulled it up just a minute ago here. It comes around roughly at 11:49 p.m. Central Time. So we'll be seeing it sooner than later. Honestly, we'll be seeing it sooner than later. You kind of come back in on Jupiter. We should start to see the shadow from Io here quickly. We're probably... I don't know. We're probably about 30 minutes or so from being able to see the Great Red Spot. Problem with that, though, is going to be... I don't know. We'll still have a little bit of time. As long as the clouds don't get this, we'll be able to see it. Plus, bell scales up to by under 1,000 for taking pictures of planets and the moon. So that's a really good question. Tough question. Probably the 4SE. If you want to be under $1,000, probably the 4SE, which is this one here. It's essentially this one here. It's a matte Cassegrain style. It's actually really nice because when you're talking about taking pictures, so here's your eyepiece slot. And then here you can unscrew this, and this is where you attach your camera. This here flips your mirror, and this is your focuser. It actually comes with a go-to mount, which is really nice. So like once you do like a little bit of a alignment, you can tell to go to another object. It gets really close depending on how well you get yourself set up. But it's a good one. It's also on the mount for the 4SE. The 4SE and the 5SE are similar. They're two different telescopes though. So the 4SE is a Mac Cassegrain. The 5SE itself is a Smith Cassegrain telescope. There's a little bit difference in them. The 4SE is an f13, which is really good because by the time you put on like a 2x Barlow, you drop your amount of light that you're receiving. You're doubling your focal length, but you drop the amount of light by half. So instead of being f13, you'll be like f26, which is really good for planetary views, for lunar views. At that point, the mount itself can also can be pushed to an EQ style, which means instead of doing like a normal fork mount where you're doing Alt and AZ, it would essentially just turn into your right ascension and declination at that point. Let me respond to this real quick. There we go. Yeah, you're welcome, Wonder. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully I got it though. Nexstar, yeah. Nexstar 4SE. Yep. I don't have its mount in here, but I do have the like the 8SE. So the 680 or 6SE and the 8SE, this is the mount for them. The only difference here is I actually have a wedge put on this, so it actually tilts it upwards into like more of an EQ mount. But essentially, it's kind of like that. It has a controller on it, so even the 4SE is very similar. The 4SE mounts in the other room though, but essentially it comes with like a controller that you can just tell kind of what you want to go to. You hit it, tell it to swing over to it, do all your stuff. They're pretty good though. There's nothing wrong with them. Actually decent. Welcome back, Desi. Why is alien water always mixed with ammonia? That's so funny. Why is alien water always mixed with ammonia? I don't know. I don't have the answer to that. I've never had alien water. I never had alien water. Oh man, Titan's crazy though. When we talk about Titan, it's a moon with a atmosphere. It's really crazy. When we're talking about like the older period, so proto Titan, proto Pandora, they would have smacked into each other. Most likely, it was partial, or if not all, the reason why the rings around Saturn are there. But by doing this, it actually caused Titan to have a crazy amount of. They were big moons, by the way, both of them were, but it gave it a crazy amount of extra mass, extra elements, and now it has a, yeah, absolutely, and now it has a atmosphere around it, and so that's really wild. For a moon to have an atmosphere is super, super wild. Trisomalien can't be worse than ginger ale. Yo, this is true. Nothing can be worse than ginger ale. Yo, that is so dang true. So dang true. That is so funny. But it is, Aaron. It's the Nexstar 4SE. It's a wonderful telescope. One of our other moderators use it too. She went out to get it sonicized, so she would tell you as well. Like, it's a wonderful telescope. Titan had a methane, yep. Aaron's had small because of methane too. Has a little bit. It's not as crazy though. Not as crazy as obviously the methane that we find on Titan. Yeah. I don't want to go smell them myself, personally. I don't want to be the one who goes to smell them. But yeah, absolutely. You can see it through spectroscopy though. Hi Rumpy, how you doing, buddy? How is Rumpy? How's Rumpy doing? What'd you up, Tilly? because Kansas is 40 degrees north now. It's just how the equipment is. So the way the camera's in there, I gotta imagine when I put the camera into the telescope. See how like you can see the label. If I turn it just a little bit, it'll just continue to turn our view. So it just depends on exactly how do I set in the camera itself. It's all about the equipment, though. All about the equipment. I'm doing good, Robbie. I'm doing good, brother. How's your night? How are you doing? I'm staying in South Cal. Yo, that's amazing. It wasn't too bad here. It wasn't too bad here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, wasn't too bad. Hey, Jenny. Oh, and mozzarella sticks? No way. Jenny didn't just get the Sonic Eye. She went for the mozzarella sticks. Yo, don't even say that. Those sound really good right about now. Sounds really good. I did based on Chance's recommendations, I did a I don't even know, a pot roast. Try to make it as good as I can. Show Futurama. I know what Futurama is. I've never seen it though. Smells good. Just sniffing the galaxy. That would be crazy. So spectroscopy. You can literally sniff things with spectroscopy, which is like, so think about the light that comes in, right? If you ever seen a histogram, for example. So the light that comes, oh, you know what? I got an example right here you can kind of look at. So this is just a filter, but it shows you a spectroscopy. See the bars that go across it. So like this one here pushes in the IR side. It's about 685 nm, by the way. But you can see the different things. So you got like calcium K would be on this side. And then you start pushing over. And you change up like calcium K, hydrogen, and then so on. A lot of different things. But you look at spectroscopy and that's how you sniff out different elements. You too, state of Texas. Have an amazing night. Roast beef sandwich, deluxe, yo, barbecue chips, pickle spear. Yeah, it got me hungry. I love it. You can smell light. It's not that you actually smell light. You can just determine exactly what you're looking at. By testing it, right, you can look at spectroscopy here. We can see what do elements, what do they reflect back? What kind of light do they reflect back? And then you can do that and get a really good database and you start looking around. We know what's in our atmosphere, so we can subtract that and then determine exactly what we're looking at. So, for example, if you want to do Jupiter, you can do spectroscopy of Jupiter. We already know what's in our atmosphere. We can eliminate that, and we know exactly what's going on at Jupiter. Spectroscopy is really cool, though. Really cool. It's natural color or digital stuff. Always correct. This is fairly close to natural color. It's not going to be perfect by any means, but we're pretty close. Pretty close. Compound, just elements. So it's mostly your elemental, but you can consider it to be compounds. You get pretty close to elements, though, because you can break it down. Like you can really break down that spectroscopy into like really, really thin. If you want to get like just keep it kind of simple, I guess, but bars, right? You can break it down in very thin bars in a huge sense to get your spectroscopy or your elemental type views. I love the name. Mostly guesses. Loud Thunder, welcome in. How are you? What planet would most like to visit? No harm to you, and why? Mars. It's far enough away from the sun. It's not toxic. So, like, you go to Mercury, too close to the sun. No atmosphere whatsoever. Its crust is pretty much gone. It's like being on the moon, except you're in a horrible scenario. The hottest planet being Venus, though. Venus itself is super hot and super acid, like a lot of acid. So the best chance you got is Mars. Other than that, a bunch of moons. Nemo, I appreciate it. Thank you. I heard Uranus smells bad. I'd imagine so. I'd imagine so. We actually pronounce it Uranus instead of Uranus. Obviously, a lot of people like to call it Uranus. So trust me, we've heard all the jokes. When you do astronomy, you hear all the jokes, but it actually is pronounced Uranus. I'm sure the universe would smell that great. Methane, ammonia, sulfur. I mean, the planet made of vanilla, yo. Venus is a very angry planet. Yeah, runaway gas planets are absolutely crazy. Our runaway atmospheric planets are absolutely crazy in that scenario, especially when you're talking about like it's carbon dioxide atmosphere. That's why it's hot. The way when we talk about the hottest planet, it's carbon dioxide, it's atmosphere. That's why it's so bright to us. That it acts like a blanket and just maintains all that dang heat. Like 900 and whatever it is, 980, 990 degrees Fahrenheit. Crazy hot. Or pizza, meatball, mercury. Oh, it's fascinating how rocks don't melt that close. Yeah, so when you talk about a lot of stuff, obviously it's going to smell burnt. Anytime you have that kind of solar radiation come through and whatnot, it's crazy. There are diamonds on Venus and other planets. So there's diamonds all over the cosmos. It's very common. Very, very common. Very common in its own sense. So like they could form in rain and beyond naturally from our gas planets nowadays. It has everything it needs, from methane to intense lightning. Like when I say intense lightning, Jupiter's lightning is over 100 times stronger than lightning here. You do have methane, you get soot, you shove it into a high pressure area, which obviously Jupiter has a way to give it pressure even, and you can get a diamond. For the most part, cloud tops, anything gets in its way, obviously, you'll start to see elements. Hi, Brian. Thank you so much, buddy. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I appreciate that. Heard range diamonds. It's not necessarily true. It could. All of our gas planets have the ability to do it, but it's not observed, though. It has not been observed. Again, thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate that. Thank you for the love and support. Chocolate planet with chocolate volcanoes. Yo. All you need to take is the strawberries. All you need to take is the strawberries. So funny. Hi, Peter. What's up, brother? How you doing? Yeah. Biospace, that's right. Just grab you up and live in the city bubbles and water clouds. Level you. Anti-gravity. Grab Saturn. UK takes the animated session. That's crazy. No way. That'd be actually pretty cool. I'll have to check that out. That's funny. For all the future astronomers, I appreciate it, Brian. Thank you. Honestly, thank you. With lightning still, even look the lightning at 100 times power. Yes, at distance. Obviously, when you have that much more bright, it's going to mess you up, right? Exposure. Even your eyes have exposure similar to cameras. At a distance, yeah. It's going to look very similar. I had a different angle tonight. Oh, the bands around Jupiter. We always got to be cautious with those two terms because Jupiter also has rings. We don't see them from here on Earth. There's 4 rings around Jupiter, but the bands that make her dance. It's just how the camera's set up, though. False color data, yeah. They do, and so it's not wrong data. That's one thing to think about. False color doesn't mean fake. It just means it's modified so that you can see the difference in the different types of elements that you're looking at that point, or the isotopes. But yeah, absolutely. I think false coloring actually images usually turn out very beautiful too. Yeah. Our gas planet's created from the when you talk about like think about when a star starts up, you have this big old flat area of gas. So most of your gas near the center, especially when you get your star formation, the first thing it really starts to go. You start to pull in, and you're using a lot of magnetic stuff at this point, magnetic fields, until you get enough mass, and gravity becomes your strength instead of the not magnetic fields, by the way, sorry, but the magnetic charges. But eventually gravity wins, just keeps coming in. Somewhere, like I can't even remember, you get near like 100,000 kelvins, a million kelvins, whatever it is, and that's when you start to ignite the star. But doing all this, and you get your angular momentum going, everything starts to kind of spin around a little bit. And then, like your closer objects coming inbound will be most of your silica type stuff. That's why we normally see terrestrial planets nearby. There's one system where we see a terrestrial planet outside of the gas planets, but then your high volatile stuff are going to be most of the things that we see out there. So a lot more of your ammonias and waters and stuff like that will be further out. And so your gas planets form out there, and the same thing as what the star did. You get the magnetic charged particles. The gases start to get close to each other until they get to that point where gravity kind of takes in and it starts pulling in more debris. Other planets form, things get kicked out, things get shredded, things whack into each other at times. But you just have to look up that stuff. It's pretty in depth though when you're going down all that path. Yeah, gas planets are just similar to a star. Magnetic type charged particles that start collecting to each other, and eventually gravity takes over and pulls in all this stuff. I don't see outside of vision as you're literally partially colorblind. We do our best. I would agree with that. Yeah, absolutely. I would definitely agree with that. Looks like clouds are really thick right now, though. Can we get it a little better? Hopefully. Crazy. Silly clouds. Just give me an error. Something was unable to get to YouTube. I don't know what that was. Can you guys still hear me okay? Oh yeah, I see it come through. Because sometimes there's no color in space. And the sky literally has color here on Earth. It really don't. It don't have color. It's translucent. Our sky's translucent. What's happening though is the blue light and quite a bit of the green light as well is bouncing around in the atmosphere. Very energetic when you're talking about the blue light. And that's why we get blue sky in the day. Otherwise, go outside at night. It's translucent, same as what we see in space. A lot less things like what we have here. Obviously, we have a huge amount of atmosphere. But it's translucent. It needs something to reflect light. And when we talk about the vacuum of space, we're not seeing an atmosphere. We just see an absence of light. Therefore, it's dark to us. Guys, I think the clouds are going to try to win. Ooh, the wind's blowing so hard. I heard that. I don't know if you guys could hear that too or not. The wind's really trying to blow hard. Look at the all-sky camera. Can't tell. See the clouds over there. I'm going to check the satellite again. Yeah, we're probably to the end. It looks like all the clouds are going to start forming up on us. We're pretty much coming up to the end. Hi, Journey. How you doing, buddy? You sometimes no color. Yeah, hopefully that got you, though. ATD. Hopefully that answered for you. It's just translucent. There's nothing to reflect light off of you. Our sky is translucent itself. It don't really have color. It's just the blue light from the sun. The blue light and some of the green light just very energetic. Very energetic. I think that's about it, yo. The clouds are going to kick our butt now. Probably came to the end of the stream for the night. Yeah, enjoy the arc blast. Thanks, dude. So it's gonna be an arc blast going through right away, but dude, like, it's going to get hot though at the same time. Let me look at the temperatures coming up. So tonight's 36 degrees. Tomorrow's 75. Yeah, I mean 75 right now. It's pretty warm. I shouldn't say like hot. Obviously, 75 probably makes you guys like 75 ain't nothing. 75, and then we get hit a little bit. 67, 62, 73, 71, 79. And then next Wednesday, we're down to 55. But the weather forecast is insane, y'all. The weather forecast is insane coming up. Nothing but clouds and rain. Nothing but clouds and rain. But I'm going to do my best. Like tonight, it's supposed to be cloudy. Obviously, now the clouds are coming in. It sounds like an oxygen, right? 70. Crap. Getting cold tonight, down to 43. Yeah, it's going to get cold here really fast. It's 49 right now already. But yeah, if we get a chance to go live, I'll try to be live. I'll do my best. We just gotta fight the clouds. You know what I mean? Gotta fight the clouds. Not nearly in for the night. Yeah, it's all about clouds. Clouds are definitely winning right now. They are really, 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 really winning currently. Even if I run 1 second, let's see. Barely see Jupiter at this point. Really hard to see. 75 now, 74. Yo, 75 degrees is crazy. 20 degrees aerobes? No, dude, you gotta move. Gotta move. Okay. Thank you so much for the chili. I appreciate that. It's going to 26 degrees there overnight in Pennsylvania. That's insane. I'm over winter. I am so over winter. I am so over winter. Won't lie. Alright, y'all. Clear skies to y'all. Hopefully. 65 degrees there. Okay. Jet planes are gas and both. No service. I mean, then you get Uranus and Neptune. They're actually ice giants. Yeah, and Saturn and Jupiter being mainly the gas balls themselves. Alright, guys. Clear skies. We shall see y'all soon. Good night. And keep looking up and be kind. See y'all soon.